and caseworkers and church leaders. And one thing I always brought away from my experience over the past couple of years is that I knew we had a great program, and I knew that it worked, but we needed to do more. Two things. We needed to reach more children, and we needed to spend more time with these children. So therefore, I got to work. Over the past 2 years, what I first did is I made a phone call, and I got together a meeting with our Superior Court judges here in Union County, our assignment judge, judges that sit in the family division part, and also the chief of the Union County Probation Department and his staff members, the court administrator, our director of the Department of Human Services, Frank Guzzo. He was here earlier today. And we sat down and we talked. And I asked them, would you join with the Union County Board of Chosen Freeholders to give our children the best chance they could possibly get to make a decision about their future, to not join a gang, and perhaps if they're in a gang, to make the decision to leave the gang and go forward with their lives? And the answer I got from everybody around that table was yes. And therefore, as a result, today, we have a new program, a new partnership between the Union County Board of Chosen Freeholders and the Union County court system that consists of a multifaceted, intensive, comprehensive, long-term counseling program which deals exclusively with gangs and gang violence.
Yes. Thank you so much, Freeholder.
Thank you.
Thank you so very, very much. Thank you. I appreciate it. I know that you're so much. Thank you so very, very much. I know that we are, Plainfield, our airtime is coming to an end, but we aren't leaving. We're going to have some extended time.
Yes, we are. And before we do that, though, in relationship to our radio audience, which is, of course, covering the New York tri-state area, we want to give our mayor, Mayor Sharon Robinson, the opportunity to close out our program tonight with that very powerful spirit that she brings to everything that she does, and certainly to the airwaves tonight. Let's have a final round of applause for our sister as she sets the stage. That's
Thank you so very, very much. I know that there are a couple of panelists who haven't spoken yet, so if you would just very quickly say your name in the microphone, and we're going to come back to you at 9 o'clock. So quickly, please, those who haven't spoken, please say your name, and we're going to run down real quick. I'm going to give a closing statement.
Daryl Clark.
Thank you.
Okay, I just want to jump in there, Madam Mayor. Good evening, everyone. My name is Annie McWilliams. I'm this year's City Council President here in Plainfield. On behalf of the City Council, I've been waiting all evening to welcome you all for coming out. Thank you all for coming out. The council is so pleased to work with our wonderful mayor, our assemblymen, our congresspeople, and bringing the community together, putting our resources in the right place. And I know we don't have much time, but I'll say, I'd like to see us talk more about prevention and intervention with our kids. I hope that we will continue to meet and talk about keeping our young people doing the right thing and keeping them out of the wrong thing. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Madam President of the Council. Thank you. We were working our way down to you so that you would have a couple of moments as well.
very quickly, please.
My name is George Gore. I'm a political action chairman for the state of New Jersey for the NAACP.
Thank you so very, very much. Thank you. Reverend?
My name is Reverend John Boatman, pastor of Catholic Baptist Church here in Plainfield.
Thank you. Also, Councilwoman Bridget Rivers was up here. She's over in the corner. Thank you, Councilwoman. Thank you, Council President, as well. Thank you so very much to Mr. Gary Bird, to WBLS, WLIB, and to Investor Savings for being our sponsor tonight. Thank you to all the panelists. Okay. We want you to know that this is not ending right here. We are working to continue this process. We're going to be talking about a task force that we're putting together. We're going to be asking more folks to please start a block association, a neighborhood watch group. We're going to start a neighborhood cleanup task force. We are going to re-implement our youth commission because we need that. We are going to start up an employment task force. There are a number of things that we're going to do. Create a city webpage so that residents can dialogue with the municipality. We are going to review all recommendations to establish a list of actionable items, short-term and long-term. Please stay with us. Please understand that this is not the end of everything that we're doing. We want to take back our city of Plainfield, our streets. Again, I want to thank our Taking Back Our Streets task force because they have done a fabulous job working with our police. It's not over yet. We need to go there, but I'm going to turn this back over to Mr. Byrd and Plainfield. Stay here. We're going to continue to work together.
Brothers and sisters, we thank you all certainly for being here listening on the radio audience. Again, those of you who are still tuning in, obviously GE Mind Flight Day with the Black Experience will continue through the evening, straight until midnight. We have our Obama Watch panel coming up in just a moment with Herb Boyd, Milton Elavati, and Cash Michael. 10 p.m. you'll hear President Barack Obama as he spoke to the National Urban League at their annual convention, their 100th convention. And also later on tonight inside of our experience, a very special spotlight experience where we'll highlight some of what took place tonight. So those of you who were here will also hear it on the radio at 11 p.m. tonight on 1190 AM WIB. Remember, the key to tomorrow is what we do today, the decision to work or whether to play. Both have their place in the human life stream, but only one will achieve your dream. Remember that life is the ultimate trip once you learn to experience it, because in the end, it's so true. Experience is the best teacher. Plainfield, we love you. You're strong. You're strong.
And so we want to go back down to this end of the panel, and those who haven't had an opportunity to speak yet, please do. Don't leave, we're not done yet. All right. And we thank you for hanging with us. Mr. Darrell Clark?
I'd like to just thank the mayor.
I'm sorry, we need to turn your microphone so everyone can hear you.
I'd just like to thank the mayor again for all of your efforts and allowing me to have a word here with you this evening. I wanted to speak on behalf of those who are walking every Tuesday evening, and I see a number of them out here. We are walking the streets of Plainfield to make a difference. When I heard that the mayor was asking for at least 100 men, I didn't hesitate to come out. That first night, it looked as though there were about 100 men. And I have to just tell the truth, because the truth is the light. Ever since that first week, the numbers dropped by 80%. So, speaking holistically, Reverend Al mentioned it, I'm a naturopath. We have a saying, light heals life. So this is a black thing. Make no mistake about it. And if you have any questions about that, look around. We need your participation. We can talk about jobs, which are very important. I want to share a couple of stories from talking to the youth, if I can. I'll be very brief. And talking to some of the parents in those neighborhoods, there's a couple of themes that come out. One is fear. We are afraid. And what concerns me is, as someone else tonight said, is we're afraid of our own children. And my concern is many of these offenders are victims themselves.
That's right.
These so-called criminals are victims themselves.
That's right.
Of a system. And it's no system by coincidence, believe you me. I was talking to some of the brothers, and I spoke to a number of them before coming up here because I wanted their input to be told from some of the stories that they were hearing as they walked the streets. And there was one of the guys who said he was talking with what appeared to be a former gang member. And he said, listen, I could have made more money in a day than some of the guys I know is working for a week or a month. It's about jobs. We need some jobs out here. We need recreational facilities. My brother to my left, who was here earlier, was talking about Lonnie. The guy said, it's good that you all are coming out, but we'd like to see some folks of our peers to come out and talk to us, people who have been there. So I'm just saying that to say, we need you all to come out, men, because we're getting 15 men on a Tuesday night to try to make a difference. It's not going to work. Like heals like. That's what we say in homeopathy. It works. You ever try to get some grease out of the pants? Sometimes you need a little grease and warm it up to get it out.